Close down everything to maximize my
Cool.
maximize my CPU.
Got a nice little Gordon Ramsay topless.
It's the way it like waves in the wind is just hideous.
Oh, it's brilliant.
Yeah, also the sort of underground sign that says bus on it, you only get half of it. Not really that good. I like that you can have a transparent background.
Someone's obviously
that's
spent
cool.
a lot of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well. Let's see, back to normal captain's mode. Nat and veteran drafting. Witch Doctor banned. Wraith King. Spirit Breaker.
Most likely, yeah. Brex isn't in the game, so Spirit Breaker might make it through.
He might do, but other people have played Spirit Breaker and still done well on him. It's not just Brex.
True. It's a very strong hero. It's just a run at me hero. I think quite a lot of them heroes do well this patch.
Windranger's sound that she makes when she gets banned is so jarring. I hate it.
I think all of her voice line, I think her laugh is probably, her and Enchantress's laugh are probably the most horrifying ones.
Oh, Enchantress's is terrible, yeah. But Windranger, she makes all these horrible moaning sounds. I don't like it. Get her out of there.
5 seconds remaining.
We'll
so
see.
Also a classic ban for the team that doesn't have Nat in it. So.
Yep. Witch Doctor, yeah, I was right. Because we've just seen a lot of Witch Doctor recently. Royd has been playing it really well. Veteran still likes drafting it. Get it.
Yeah.
Out of there.
I think well, Nat knows that me and Royds were queuing just us two for quite a while, just playing Weaver Witch Doctor.
Ooh, nice
Royds
double range lane.
That support hero.
Yeah. I didn't know Royds didn't used to play support very much. He was pretty much solely POS 3 and sometimes playing core. And now he's playing a lot of support.
Yeah, I think he just likes playing different roles.
Yeah, me too, actually. Yeah, thanks for the follow, Brex. I didn't know you weren't following already, but thank you. I think that's my 150th follow. Just cool.
Wait, so he was subscribed. But
You were subscribed, but
followed.
is it possible to be subscribed without following? Well, Brex has proved it. Because, there you go. Well, you know what? Well, I'll take that. You know, when I started, you got gifted a sub. Ah, right. When I first started streaming Dota, how many followers did I have? 80, maybe? And now I'm on 150, so it's definitely gone up. But still a way till I'm on a million. Shadow Demon Rana is pretty much a timeless combo, right? It's never bad.
Brilliant. One thing I'm a little bit surprised about was that was a Shadow Demon picked first, right?
10 seconds remaining.
And then Winter Wyvern was picked after. But
Yes.
Shadow Demon does really well against Winter Wyvern.
Absolutely.
If you're with an Aether Lens, you can just ball the Winter Wyvern target.
Yeah, keep them safe.
So it seems like a strange Winter Wyvern pick into a Shadow Demon. But
Well, Somewhat is very good at Winter Wyvern, and he's had some fantastic performance on the hero, so maybe he wants it in spite of Shadow Demon, but I do agree, picking it into a counter is never a great start to the draft. Very early Juggernaut, first phase.
well, Doige, we all know that Doige does like playing Jug.
Oh yeah.
And he has won his past 4 Juggernaut games in the in-houses.
Has he? Wow, okay.
10 seconds
He
remaining.
has. Both in the previous 3, he's had 10 kills in every single one of those games. So he's definitely a comfort hero for him.
Juggernaut is a comfort hero for a lot of core players. He has such a nice skill set that's really easy and satisfying to use. So, I mean, no wonder Jug's always a popular hero.
10 seconds remaining.
And his attack animation is
Beautiful.
very,
His
very nice.
base attack time is one of the best in the game. And he starts with very high agility. You can get 2 attacks in by the time most strength heroes are getting 1. It's insane.
I think it's also a very strong lane, Winter Wyvern Juggernaut. You've got 2 slows on Winter Wyvern.
Yeah, a
Into
lot
a
of damage
spin.
as well. Yeah, you take the percent damage off at the top, at the beginning, and then Juggernaut spins on top. You're going to die. I think Witch Doctor
But
Juggernaut
I think
is stronger.
as Miranda... Oh, definitely. The Maledict is
It's huge.
horrible.
It is.
But I think Mirana as the POS 4, she's in a good position that she'll be able to leap away, sort of level 2, level 3, so she should be alright.
Yes, yeah, arrow at level 1 and then leap at level 2, and then you're safe because they don't have any stun. So as soon as Juggernaut starts spinning, you just do 1 leap and you're fine.
5 seconds remaining.
God is the most boring hero in Dota, but the most boring heroes can be fun to play in a way because his skills are simple, but they're really satisfying. Like becoming magic immune and spinning on top of someone, it's just such a fun skill to use. That's why I loved playing Garen in League of Legends. I think it was one of my most played heroes. Just running up and spinning on people. Is there any game ever created, any fantasy-based game where there isn't a spin attack? I doubt it.
I don't think so.
It's just fun. It's fun to spin, you know?
It is, especially with the new shard as well, spin and hit.
That's
What more
really
could you
good.
want?
It gives you 100 speed. That's what more you could want, to go really fast too. And your magic immune. I mean, it's just everything, right? You can still hit buildings. You can pop your healing ward. You can TP out. Only costs 100 mana at max rank.
We've not currently got any BKB piercing stuns on the Golden Boys yet.
Ooh, haven't seen that here in a while.
But
Snapfire.
we certainly know that Max did have a lot of success and enjoyed playing that hero.
He does, yeah. I wonder if you rush the Ags still, because the Ags is still as strong as it was in terms of launching people and stunning, but they just took a bit of the base damage off.
5 seconds remaining.
So that's what we need to think about. You know, will they rush Ags? Is it worth it, or is Snapfire going to be playing more like a normal support? Or core Snapfire, like mid. You know, get Daedalus, get Monkey King Bar.
Yeah. Definitely something. I've not seen Royds or Rosh try it, and I assume they're going to be the core. So
I like it.
I think we're going to have Nat playing this Mirana. I know he's played it a lot before, and he enjoys that thoroughly.
Wow, Wraith King made it through phase 2 bans. Very quick Magnus though. Now you've got pretty good teamfight combos coming out. You've got the Winter Wyvern Curse, you've got Reverse Polarity, you've got the Snapfire ult. Magnus works so well with Juggernaut, give him free cleave, and when he's ulting in an RP, you can kill an entire team straight up. So you've got to be scared of the Dire's team fight, but then Wraith King's quite a good pick because you're not going to be wombo comboed on Wraith King because you'll just respawn and do it all again. So yeah, interesting.
Also, a little insight here. Me and Royds have played 3 or 4 games very recently in ranked, playing Magnus and Snapfire. Me playing the Snapfire, Royds playing the Magnus. Because the Snapfire can cookie Magnus onto somebody and then you skewer them under the tower.
Yes.
So I assume this is going to be a Royds Magnus, and he's played it a lot recently, so it should be an interesting watch again. 2
strength heroes, so return pick with Timbersaw. Makes sense.
I mean, Golden Boys have 2 very, very tanky cores at the moment.
That Arteezy clip was hilarious. Did anyone else see that Arteezy clip that Breck's talking about? I didn't actually know it was possible, but apparently if Wraith King is dead, but he has Agnums, he's alive for 7 seconds. You can TP out in that time while you're in your sort of second ethereal life, and if you have rapiers, you then drop them in the base rather than the middle of the fight, and no one can interrupt you because you're completely untargetable. It's ridiculous. I've never seen that interaction. I don't know why we aren't rushing.
Unless you have a ground.
No, I don't think. Oh, actually, can you ground stun the ghosts? Maybe you can. Maybe you can.
I think you can. Oh,
it does.
That's been around for quite a bit. Yeah, I saw that someone do it sort of like a year ago. I just think I don't think Wraith King's as tanky as people think he is, and even if he does have a rapier, it's...
Oh, he's not. I don't think he's a tanky hero. He's just a very hard-hitting hero, but he has 2 lives. That's what makes him tanky. The fact that you've got to kill him twice, right? That's what makes him so durable. He also has a lot of lifesteal that's built in, so you know you've got to hit him hard and quick. If it's a long, drawn-out fight and he's getting uptime, it's quite hard to take him down.
He's such a good laner as well, with that guaranteed crit every 4 seconds from level 1.
4-second cooldown. You can get almost every last hit with it. It's ridiculous. Try denying a Wraith King who's got 80 damage at level 1 per hit, plus the Quelling Blade. Very strong. He still has his skeletons, so he can still farm the jungle easily. You know that they never remove that. You usually max it second anyway, so definitely a strong hero.
Is this a love and laughter hero, the Wraith King? I'm not
5 seconds.
I don't
I guess
think
everyone
so.
can play, right?
That's true. That's true. I mean, Love and Laughter is a POS 1 player, so that's what's making me think probably. But I don't think I've seen him play Wraith King. But then, to be honest, Wraith King has been banned nearly every single game we've had in the in-house because it's just so good. I think it had one of the highest win rates for a while. I think it might have dropped a little bit now as people realize, okay, it's not actually as broken as we thought it was. We just have a very quick look at the trends. See if we can see Wraith King. Oh no, it's still pretty high, but it's 53%. So it's high, but it's not. Like Alchemist is nearly on 56%. He's incredibly far rest of the pack.
Ooh.
Enigma is the second highest win rate in Divine. I mean, that's ridiculous. It's
Wow.
above Broodmother now.
That's all Ollie.
That's yeah. Well, Ollie's
That's all Ollie is.
Ollie's pushed up the Enigma win rate. Yeah, by himself. Well done, Ollie.
This is a very interesting stat here. Love and Laughter has played 135 games on Wraith King with a 74% win rate.
So he's played a lot of Wraith King. He must have played just a
And
lot of
very
Dota
well.
in general.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. I mean, he is a core player. He's a dedicated POS 1, as far as I can see. He has played a lot of Tinker, though. I don't know a lot about him yet, but level 25 Dota plus Tinker.
This is an Ollie hero.
That's an interesting pick, because, yes, it's good against Juggernaut, etc., but, you know, if you get Reverse Polarity by Magnus, you get Winter's Cursed, Void Spirit
You're
is
dead.
going to die. He's quite fragile.
Definitely. He's
Plays
good at
10
getting
seconds remaining.
towards that Snapfire to try and cancel that ult, I guess.
Yes,
seconds
yeah,
remaining.
he's very mobile. He's just got to watch out for those big lockdown spells. I like Void Spirit. I've been a fan of him ever since he released. I think he's a really cool, fun hero to play. Can do a lot of damage. His taunt's really good. Great at engaging fights. And I felt like Gordon's boys needed something else to help them engage fights. So, you know, Void Spirit can use his Astral Step, immediately put down a Yule's Remnant and pull someone in. And Leshrac is a really interesting
Ooh,
choice against them. I mean,
very interesting.
okay, I'm not sure how well Leshrac would do against Void Spirit in the lane, or he'd be okay against Timbersaw.
He,
But in the rest
he
of the
does
game?
well. He does well against in lane against Void. I've played it quite a few times because I play a lot of Leshrac, and I think because of the magic damage, I think if we see Ross going the Lightning Strike and stun build, then he should win that lane quite.
Yeah, I like the lightning build. You don't have to necessarily max the lightning, but you go 2 or 3 points in lane to help you secure last hit.
Yeah.
It's a very, very expensive spell for the amount of damage it does, but it does allow you to secure every ranged hit and harass the enemy, so we'll see. I mean, Juju, that's a good spot by Brex. It's Timbersaw being played by Juju, who usually plays mid. Look at that win rate, 99-37. Now that is a flex. That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And it's really strong here at the moment. But then 26-15 win to Wyvern. So that's why somewhat is rightfully on his Wyvern.
I think if it is a Timbersaw, I think Timbersaw mid here is better because I don't think Timbersaw does particularly well against Jug Winter Wyvern. Because you've obviously got the magic percentage HP damage from the Winter Wyvern. You've got the magic damage from the Juggernaut. So I'm not sure whether he does that well in the offlane.
Okay, well, it is mid Ross. Yes,
And it's
offlane, Royd's Vessel. Yep, so they're doing the combo, yes. Then you've got Doige and Someone, so that makes sense. Radiant have put 4 heroes top. They've got Kinder and Nat. They're probably ready for a combo. Ollie is going mid, as expected. Offlane Timber, like you said, you've got to be careful for the magic damage because no matter how many reactive armors you have, it doesn't stop Juggernaut spinning on your head. But you do have Timber Chains, that's okay. And bot lane, it's just Love and Laughter chilling there by himself on the Wraith King. Looks like he's buying 2 pairs of boots, which is quite interesting. Not entirely sure why that is, but Ollie started with the... That's interesting. He started with Ether Remnant, but they weren't ready to arrow it. I felt like if they did that, maybe we were in for a kill. And now Ollie has to go to lane with rank 1 Ether Remnant, which is not ideal. Who's bet 1 point? Can you even bet 1? You can actually bet 1 channel point against 5,000. Someone else on the bet on the dial, please. That's going to be 3 points for Miles. Can I set a rule on the prediction to like limit the minimum prediction? Because that would be really cool. But I don't know if it's is it possible? Is there a setting Cool. Can I change that setting, or can you do it, Karen? When you I'm gonna have a look at that actually. Minimum prediction channel points. Twitch.
I've gone for a Dire win here.
Have you? Okay. Well, I'm gonna check next time because I don't want someone to bet 5,000, someone else bets like 5, and then the person who bets 5 can still win 5,000 points. So I might make it like 500 minimum or something, just so people actually, you know, spend and make the predictions more exciting. And if anyone ever gets up to 30 or 40,000 channel points, then there is a free sub waiting for you. But we will see. Who would I predict if I was able to predict? I'd say I'd want Dire to win. But actually, I think I'd bet on Radiant.
I think the lanes are going to go well for Dire.
I'm not so sure actually. I'm gonna see. I mean, top lane they look like they're doing okay. Juju is not really that scared of a Juggernaut, I think, because he can always Timber Chain away. Morana's not that scared, so neither of them are going to get spun on. I think Ollie would do okay against Ross.
Hasn't leveled yet? Oh, he's just leveled.
Yeah, it's a very late reactive armor, but he didn't need it, so I guess why get it? He was waiting for his Timber Chain.
One thing we have seen is Kinder played a very good Shadow Demon last game in the Inhouses.
Well, nice dodge from Veteran. Veteran, you don't want to fight that. 3 stacks. And you do have 10-1 charges. 4 stacks. Okay, he does pops the wand and the Fairy Fire. 5 stacks. He gets the 5th stack off. Does so much. 400 damage. He was on nearly full HP there. And Kinder still has plenty of mana. Look at him. How much mana is that? I'm going to do an alt click. 77% mana. He's just going to do it all over again. That's the power of level 1 Shadow Poison. Ridiculous.
You have learned nothing.
What's going on in the top lane somewhat, using the Arctic Burn. Only gets 1 hit off on that. Juju is just right-clicking Doige. Actually, he goes in with a Timber Chain. That's a very, very aggressive play because now Doige can get the full spin off. But Doige realizes, I'm not killing Juju. He's got 760 HP. Going so aggressive with the Timber Chain. It's 100 pure damage, so it's a quite hard-hitting spell for level 1. And Juju's thinking, yeah, I'm tanky. I've got 30 strength at level 2 or at level 1. He had a lot of strength. He could just tank the level 1 spin. Impressive.
I think the Radiant at bottom are doing very well to keep this wave here, sort of in the middle of between the 2 towers. So I think the whole point of this lane that the Dire have going is the skewer into the tower. So I think as long as the lane stays here, I think it's looking very good for the Radiant.
Oh, I agree. Yeah. The Wraith King Arcana, or was it Persona? I don't know what it is technically, but it's one of the only ones I got from the Compendium, or the Battle Pass as it was called, that I actually quite like. But like the way he kicks stuff is just so stupid. He has like a massive sword and he crits you by kicking you in the face. It's just so dumb. It's almost comical. Wow. First blood went from Ross. Actually, he went for... He didn't even have a spell, you know, the 5th point of his level spent. So he had rank 2 Edict, rank 2 Splitter, didn't go for the Lightning Storm, but actually found a kill first blood. I wish I was paying attention to that, because I didn't expect Ollie to die when he's a hero with Dissimulate, but it looks like also Dissimulate was used. So I'm not quite sure how he died there, but would have liked to have seen that. He hit level 5 off the kill, yeah, but he had level 5.5, so I thought maybe he would have leveled to 5, but I didn't actually quite see. Maybe not. Look at the aggressiveness of Juju. Just right-clicking Jug relentlessly. Who needs spells when you've got a right-click, you know? Juju, you are playing so well in this lane. Absolutely not scared of Juggernaut whatsoever. Doing well on the CS. I mean, everyone's doing well on the CS. Look how close the CS is. There's only 2 between the bottom and the top of the cores. Like, that is a very, very close start.
And Nat's got 4 as well.
From his arrows, yeah.
Missing arrows. That's what we like to see.
Well, securing last hits. They always had to use the healing ward, which can be a feels bad man when you're playing Jugs. That's a lot of mana. You have to commit to that. Oh, Ross going in with his ultimate on Ollie now. I think Ollie is in trouble. Ollie can dissimulate. Oh, Ollie, really good play there. Ross, this is the taunt. Okay. Ross is looking to go back in. And I didn't realize Death Trap would be this strong against Void Spirit, but despite that, Ollie's still managed to get just as much CS. So one death is unfortunate, but he's doing okay.
Still got he's still got sort of 300 XP until level 6.
Void is really struggling against Timber. Timber is permanently on full HP. So much health regen on this hero. He's already got a Soul Ring and nearly Arcane Boots. So just infinite mana, infinite health regen. What a hero Timbersaw is. Arrow. Securing the catapult last hit. Makes sense. Allows you to push quickly as well. Yeah, Ross is nearly level 7, whereas Ollie's not even level 6 yet. Whoa, didn't see that.
They got a...
2 couriers who didn't quite kill. Oh, he's going for the kill. No, he won't get the kill because only 3 stacks. If he had the 4th stack, maybe the 5th stack, we had 10 stick charges, maybe more than 10 stick charges. He's got a full magic wand already. So they got the kill. Yeah, they took in Love and Laughter and he died under the tower. Wish I caught that. Ooh, a lot of damage going on to Nat from someone, but they can't damage Juju. He just takes no damage whatsoever.
We've got a Leshrac running bottom with an Invis Rune.
Okay, having a look. Oh, Skewer. Skewer level off, not into the tower, but now Ross is here. But Ross has very low mana. Yes, you might be able to banish him, but he gets a double kill while disrupted. That's the power of Edict. Edict and Pulse Nova, they just go through everything. Vulnerability does not stop the Disco Goat. Yeah, I think you banish yourself there, don't you? Not the Leshrac, but...
the only issue then, you're setting yourself up for a...
Split Earth. He had very low mana, so in that case it was actually alright. You got to check Hero's mana a lot. I know we get it for free as casters, but... something you got to check. Gonna go on Ross. Yeah, got the taunt. Ollie didn't use either charge of his Astral Step. I would have used both of them and kept right-clicking. I think that was a kill guaranteed. He only had 300 HP. Yeah, not sure about that.
They've gone under tower, bottom.
Oh, yes we have. Kinder's in trouble. Wow, the power of Veteran and Roids playing Magnus and Snapfire. They've done really well. Out comes the arrow, but it misses. Royd's already level 6. He interestingly went for... he has gone 2 points from power.
He might be dead in the jungle.
Having a Love and Laughter. Trying to farm. Loses his last hit to Ross. Unfortunately... Wow, the power of the rank 3 splitter. The power of the crit does not do a lot to a level 8. Level 8 Leshrac when you're a level 4 Wraith King. No one cares about rank 2 Mortal Strike. He just runs straight at you. Trying to go for Radiance first on Love and Laughter. Interesting that he's playing Wraith King, but he's 0-3-0. Remember, this is his hero with 70% win rate. 6 kills with the Dire. I thought the Dire, you know, I was voting for the Radiant. I thought the Dire were going to have a much harder time in the lanes, and it looked like they were, but yeah, they've done amazing well in the bottom lane. Ross is playing fantastically, and Deutsch hasn't died to his credit, and is still managing to get farm, even in a lane where he's being bullied the whole time.
I don't think it will be long until we hear "You're so lucky" from Ross in the middle lane, though. So
that's true. But I mean, he keeps getting attacked by Nat. How many times has Nat been mid? 3 times? But Ross still hasn't died. He's been absolutely fine. GG might be level 7, might be farming away. All cores with decent farm. Wraith King slightly behind, but still doing okay. Farming it up, going for another rank of Vampiric Spirit to double the number of skeletons. TP's in the bot lane, and what's going on here? Voids.
Oh.
He's being chased. Oh, missed the Timber Chain. That is unfortunate. Still chasing. Chakram. It just lands. Perfect use of Chakram. Now we just need one more. There we go. Lots of chases. All 3 leap charges used. Urn of Shadow charges gained for Nat. Top lane we have 3 heroes top. Ross went top, but did he find a kill? No, because Juji went bot to gank, even though he was basically solo top. Nat's now gone back top as well.
I'm surprised Ross didn't stay to take the tower.
Love and Laughter's gone mid, trying to get whatever farm he can as a POS 1. Correct for people to leave it for him. That's the first kill for the Radiant, so they've got a lot of work to do. But the net worth is not massively different if you look. It's like we're not even 1,000. We're early days. Yes, there's 6 kills for the Dire, but I think you can practically ignore those. Have a look at net worth. Ross on top, nearly 5k net worth in 10 minutes. That was a really good place to be. Maximum rank. Diabolic Edict, you've also got Little Shredder, so the amount of tower damage you can put out is ridiculous. Out comes the arrow. Gonna land on
Ooh,
Ross.
he got hit.
Perfect. I think Ross is in a lot of trouble now. There's no way I can see him living from this. Yes, he does though. Out comes reverse polarity. Push under the tower, but it might be a little bit late. Here comes some Mortimer's Kisses, but immediately cancelled because he got banished. Destroys Nat with the Scatter Blast in the face. Kinder Surprise. Is he in trouble? No, it doesn't seem to be. He's actually going to be okay.
I'm very surprised that I can't see anybody with a Spirit Vessel queued up for the Dire team. Considering there's a Timbersaw on the other team.
Timbersaw definitely in the early game struggles with Spirit Vessel. Looks like Gigi's cam also doesn't work at the moment. So let's have a look at the Ollie cam. Sporting a new angle, I think. I like it when players change up their cams. Very exciting. Yourself included.
Good. Tried to change it 3 times, so
No
Megan angle.
Oh, it feels bad, man. So 2 kills in this game so far, both for the Radiant team for Nat. But the Dire, they have 7 kills, 4 on Leshrac, 2 on Snapfire, and 1 on Magnus. So the Magnus Snapfire lane combo has done really, really well. I like it. It's a shame he couldn't get much of his Mortimer's Kisses off, but still did well in that team fight.
That's the one thing I had issues with mine and Roy's lane, is he does like skewering people away from the rest of the team. He also had a moment in one game which was quite funny. We were going for the bottom rune in just by the Dire tower, and he tried to skewer someone onto the cliff.
Right.
And he skewered too far, pushing the person off the cliff and letting himself stay on the cliff.
Oh, dear. Way too far.
Yeah, it was a nice little classic Roids moment.
Sometimes people sit so still in their cameras that I can't tell if it's frozen or not, but actually it is moving. Ollie is just very pensive. How does Dire kill Timber once he gets a Ghost Shroud?
Isn't that
Neutral item.
I'm pretty sure Ghost Shroud is Necro's ability, but we move.
Is it?
Yeah, it's
Is
the
it
Eternal Shroud he meant, I think.
Eternal Shroud?
Yeah.
You mean this one here? Oh, Nether Shawl? Nether Shroud. What is it called? What's that neutral item called? Nether Shawl. Nether Shawl is the neutral. Okay, Nether Shawl's the neutral one. Eternal Shroud and Ghost Shroud is Necro's one. Okay. So the words go around a lot. Different combinations. Eternal Shroud is an interesting item. I don't feel like Timber needs it, because I don't think Timber's a hero who, even though he does quite a lot of damage, I don't know how much he benefits from spell lifesteal, because heroes like Bristleback are massively, massively benefiting from spell lifesteal and always have done. And therefore Eternal Shroud was great for them. But the upgrade from a regular Hood of Defiance to Eternal Shroud is quite expensive. Timber doesn't have mana problems when you've got Soul Ring and Arcane Boots. And
I don't know. I think he can have mana issues. I guess they've got no mana burn on the Dire, so he shouldn't struggle with that. But like, he definitely knows that there is going to be magic damage coming out from the Leshrac. So it's pretty much
true.
Guaranteed 400 mana.
But I like seeing what Brex says,
damage.
though, I think is better. Pipe. I think Pipe's better, because Pipe gives you more magic resistance. Because let's just compare the 2 items. Eternal Shroud is 3,300 gold. It comes with the spell lifesteal and the mana, which is one of the benefits, but it's only 20% magic resist, whereas Pipe is 30% magic resist and then another 10% resistance on top. It only costs 175 gold more expensive, and it buffs your entire team. So Pipe, if you just want raw magic resistance, Pipe is way better for pure magic resistance and for your team. So I think it blows Eternal Shroud out of the water unless you're really desperate for mana or spell lifesteal. Which I don't feel like Timber cares that much about it. Not like a Bristle does. Bristle absolutely loves the Eternal Shroud. It is so good on him.
It is. Well, in the last week, Eternal Shroud has been picked up 67,286 times on Timbersaws. And Pipe of Insight has been picked up 65,615.
It's really close.
However, both have around 35 with 35,500 wins. So it seems to be that Pipe has the better win rate than the Eternal Shroud. So they're very, very similar in terms of what they do. I guess it depends whether you want to go for the greedy or the team.
I feel like Pipe is better, unless you are really, really desperate for mana or spell lifesteal. And I think Timber's better off just being tankier. You know, more magic resist is better. And then your team is going to benefit from, you know, resistance from Mortimer's Kisses, resistance from Leshrac. We don't know what's happened with Juju at the moment. When I looked at his cam, his cam had completely disappeared. How long do you want to wait? That's a really good question. How long do we want to wait?
We're 10 minutes into this game.
What we can do. What on earth am I looking at? I'm like under the terrain. If we wait another 3 minutes, we can just restart and pick someone else who wants to play, because we had a lot of extra sign-ups. Oh, if you click on the ancient, you get a view of it, but it's like under the ground. That's really buggy. Let's say we will wait until 3:06 p.m. and then call it and play another game with a substitute.
And that's fair. We've got quite a few people ready to take up the reins. I think Miles is the first one.
Call it in favour of Radiant. You know, if the prediction can be cancelled, right? And then anyone who's bet channel points will get them back, so don't worry. That's a really cool Timbersaw skin, I like it. The best metric is towers taken. That's the closest thing to the ancient. Whichever team has the current gold lead. The gold lead is... I shouldn't really tell them, should I? Well, it's whatever. It's minor. Insanely close right now. That's what I'll tell them that. Don't mind waiting a bit longer. We do want to wait for GG, but at the same time, we don't want to wait forever. I know I'm telling them I'm not telling them the goal. I just said it was close. Right, bottom of the net worth.
Can't even spell your correctly or use the right your. Whoops.
Juju is typing. Ooh.
Oh.
What's he typing? Router crashed or something. Should we put the Juju cam back on and see if that reveals anything? He might not immediately have launched his camera, but...
I don't know.
Oh, no, it is. His camera's back. There's no Juju in the chair, but the camera is back.
Oh.
I don't know what that means, though. Is he here? Oh, there he is. He sat down. He sat down. He stared at the camera.
Nice. He's also got... Is that a French horn in the background?
We've had this discussion every stream. They're like, can you take it off the... Oh, he's gone. He's like, can you take it off the wall and play like a you know, battle cry?
Bugle.
Bugle, yeah. All right, he's back. He's back. Let's go. So actually, I said till 3:06, and he came back before that.
Nice. We don't have to
Not even 3:06. Cutting it fine, mate. Let's go. Okay, so a little bit of a delay, but it is a Saturday, so not too bad. Anyway, I've betrayed one bit of information that I don't usually do, which is the net worth lead is in very, 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 very close. But hopefully that's given the Radiant a little bit of a morale boost. But it hasn't actually. I haven't told them how close it was, so they don't really know. Interesting about if anyone's ever played League of Legends, you can see the last hits that the enemy team have.
Oh.
No, nothing's wrong there. In League of Legends, you can see the amount of blast hits the enemy team have, but not their net worth. So you have a bit more indication of how rich they are. And in Smite, you can see full net worth of every hero in the game. It's quite different knowing that information. I wonder how it would change Dota. Would it make teams feel better that the fact that they're behind in kills but their net worth is close, or would it make teams even more demoralized when they're really far behind in net worth? Not sure.
I think it would kind of, you'd then know who to target.
That's
or
true.
If there's a particular person that is like deceptively
Ross
quite
is
high.
in trouble here. Oh no, the chakra got immediately taken back. Out comes the cookie. Cookie's in back in, but does so much damage. Absolutely incredible amount of damage done by Ross before he dies. Veteran cooking him back in actually worked out. Ollie's going to have to run away. So they killed Ross, but they lost 2 heroes for it, including Juju, who was their richest hero.
The armor reduction on Little Shredder
Apart from Ollie.
helped Max get the kill on, or Veteran get the kill on Timbersaw.
It did. Oh, here comes some skeleton boys. Veteran will delete them. Arrow. Doesn't land. Veteran, you've got to be careful because Ollie can jump at you at any moment. That yoinks the rune.
Is this a Midas coming up on the Wraith King? Or just a passive Gloves of Haste?
He was going... No, I think it was passive Gloves of Haste, because in his quick buy he had Gloves of Haste Radiance. So he's just going it to, I guess, fill the slot, get some more stats. I think yours is good on Timber, because you can use into... you can use into Arrow, right? You can, like, Timber chain yours, and the Arrow can come in. It just allows you to chakram underneath. You can save yourself from Juggernaut Omni Slash.
Omni Slash,
Yeah. You can dodge Mortimer's Kisses.
We've got a Yules on less track, so it kind of allows you to dodge the Yules setup. Unless, of course, Ross fakes.
Yeah, Yules into Yules. Ollie's gone in, doing a lot of damage onto someone. They do have the damage. You just gone in as well. Out comes the Yules. That Ross used on himself. He is very, very far out of position. He's going to go straight down. The thing about Lestrak is he's a high damage hero, but he's also very, very squishy. It looks like he's going Boots of Travel Bloodstone, which I guess is fair enough. I feel like he should consider a BKB at some point, however. Is mana building yours? I don't know. Maybe. Yours also dispels Spirit Vessel, but I don't think anyone is building it anyway.
Not on the Radiant. Oh, Dire, sorry.
No. Mirana might be going Vessel. We don't know. He went the casual Urn. I like Urn of Shadows. I think it's a really nice item. Right, back to Ollie Cam. Let's have a look at farm. Again, very, very close start this game. Ross on top, but Juju, Ollie, and Doige close behind. I haven't got to the Doige Cam yet. I hope he's wearing a Juggernaut mask.
How would you build Battle Fury? What's your preferred method of building Battle Fury? Would you go the Perseverance first?
It depends on the lane, I guess.
Build one of the damage items.
If you're having a tough lane that requires you to get a really early Ring of Health, I would get the Ring of Health, and then I might create Perseverance on Jug, but I think if I was going to go Phase Boots, Wraithband, and Magic Wand first, then I definitely would be starting with the Broadsword. The 1,000 gold damage item. I don't think that Juggernaut is desperate need of Perseverance now that it doesn't give any damage. I mean, you can spam spin to clear creep camps, but it's only 90 mana. How much mana are you really spamming?
Do
RP, RP ult, RP Omni Slash. No, they're being really RP Omni Slash that. There's the Yules. Gets away. Okay. Not entirely sure why I didn't just fully commit on the Timber. I definitely would have done. Ross goes for the Courier, gets Yules. Set up. Do they have the damage? Do they have the damage? Out comes the Cookie. The Cookie. Oh, he does get the stun off a little bit janky, but Juju will go down. Nice kill for them. Bit of de-warding going on here in the meantime. The Dire, they will finally kill somewhat. He is not in the right place. Are they not just going to do disruption?
No.
Now ult from Kinder. They had about, again, it's 20 opportunities to get a kill. You need to throw all your spells ASAP in the early game. You just need to get the kills. I would have gone straight disruption into the arrow. Yeah.
It was interesting.
Was it? Does Windlace build into Vessel? No, I don't think so. Oh, it used to.
It used to, yeah.
Oh, I didn't actually know the old Vessel build. I only know the new one, which is like a Ring of Health, isn't it? No, not Ring of Health. What's the health booster? It's called, isn't it? Vitality booster. That's what it's called. Vitality booster. I knew what it was. I knew it was a red circle. I couldn't remember the name. All right, let's see what's going on now. Ross still just farming away. Let's have a look at the CS. Wow. Love and Loved really caught up. Nice use of the Remnant into the arrow. That's going to be a very, very long stun. Royds actually still stuns him even though he dies. His corpse gets the stun. But alas, he will go down. They have a lot of setup for arrow on this team. You've now got Yules on Timber. You've got Disruption from Shadow Demon. And you've got Remnant from Ollie the Optimist.
And a Yule's Remnant as well, guaranteed to hit.
He's got Yules too, yeah. Okay, 2 Yules. Yeah, going Yules Aghanims is the really defensive way to play Void Spirit, whereas Orchid Desolator is the aggressive. But I think the Yules way is a lot safer this game and probably required. There are so many sentries in mid lane. What is going on? And yet they get the one sentry. Oh, nice. They push Juju under the tower. Are they going to kill him? He uses the Timber Chain, but the Radiant team have immediately collapsed Ross. That's a massive kill. Look how quickly they got the kill with Ollie going in. You know, Void Spirit's damage in the early game is really, really high. It's actually gone for the mana regen talent instead of the damage talent, which I think might have been a mistake. Never mind. Somewhat gets taunted. Ollie using to simulate aggressively. There's the Winter's Curse. Doige ready to Omni Slash. Yeah, there goes the Omni Slash. The Omni Slash RP, but Ollie actually gets off the Yules in time. Is he going to get out? I think he might do. Wow. Great. In fact, Juju lived too. He didn't even use his Yules. How did they bust him?
Disrupted.
Right. So Kinders disrupted him. Ollie had gone. Oh my god, they didn't get either of those kills. Fantastic play by the Radiant.
Especially considering Wraith King is just free farming. He's got to stake the relic.
Yeah, Wraith King is 0-3-0. He has had absolutely. Oh wow, Ollie's still going for a kill. Out comes the arrow. Does just miss. He's got a charge of Astral Step. Got to be careful. Ross is now here. Ross, nice Yules. Split Earth. Does actually get the Split Earth even though the leap goes by. I think Nat will be able to escape. Juju's in a little bit of trouble here. Ross is still going in. Kinder's going to go down. Nat has no leap charges. He's going to try and get the kill, but he can't. Nice play, but somewhat so. This was a great turnaround by the Dire. First, it looked like Radiant were getting really good kills, but then the Dire, I don't know why you're taking a fight behind the tier 2 tower. But there you go.
Well, we should see the 2 cores on both teams now. 2 position 1s accelerating farm. We've got Battle Fury.
Oh, Juggernaut just deletes a courier that runs straight at him. Yes, Battle Fury in 18 minutes, so it's a bit slow, but he has it. You notice that Doige is 0-0-0. But Wraith King had a bad lane, 0-3-0, but also still managed to farm the Radiance, like you said. So both cores have had a very, very passive time this game. Now they're just going to be ricing. The question is, Wraith King versus Jug late game. It's hard to say which is better. I think Wraith King is actually a counter to Jug, but Jug is good against the rest of his team as well. Here goes a 3-man cookie, but I don't think the Dire are ready to fight this. I mean, Ross has very low mana. He's thinking about it. He's got a regen rune. So Ross is regenerating up his mana really, really quickly. Out comes Winter's Curse. They got the massive arrow onto Ross. So he's going to go down. Or is he? Being kept alive? But he's going to die to the shotgun. Eventually, Starstorm does get the kill. Veteran, he's throwing out his Mortimer's Kiss. He's trying to find Kinder. Kinder's just a little bit too far away. I think now Veteran's in trouble. He's going to go down. I mean, Ross just getting killed yet again. He's 7-5-4. A KDA with lots of kills, but also lots of deaths, unfortunately. I think Wraith King is better this game than Juggernaut.
Doige has got Aghanim Shard queued up as his next item.
Does he now?
Seems strange considering he's not actually fighting at the moment.
He's already bought it. I think it's a really, really, really good item on Jug, but you don't need to rush it, and like you said, unless you're fighting. I would be waiting, maybe getting Manta first, or Mask of Madness, or whatever item you're planning to build first, and then go back for it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Yes,
I don't even know if I
Blink Dagger. Blink Dagger Wraith King. I'd always go Blink Dagger Wraith King. That's what you're saying. Yeah, exactly. I like this build. I think now that Blink's upgrade into Swift Blink, or Overwhelming Blink, those cores who used to, like, didn't want to waste a slot on Blink can now go back to getting Blink early. I like it. Wonder if you could build it on Sven instead of Aghanim's. Swift Blink. Blink in stun, then just chop people up. I guess Sven doesn't really need the bonus attack speed or damage. Maybe Overwhelming Blink could work on Sven. 25 strength, always nice. AoE slow. Yeah, I'm sort of thinking the same. Probably get more damage out of Overwhelming Blink on Sven. Wow, Love and Laughter, from having one of the worst starts, is now top on net worth and still hasn't been in a single kill. And that's the power of Rising, isn't it? Also, Radiant's a good item.
As well.
Yeah, he's spamming skeletons pretty much on cooldown. As soon as he gets the charges, he's got the blink dagger now, going for Assault Cuirass into what I'm assuming is Abyssal Blade, which is pretty standard.
Very good against Jug, considering that they don't have any BKB or piercing stuns at the moment.
That's true. Eternal Shroud is being bought by Judy. Wraithing is stunned, but he's Wraithing. Doesn't really care. Arrow misses everyone. Out comes the Stealth. We're going on Veteran. He's taking a lot of damage. I'm not sure is he going to be okay. The Cold Embrace and the Glimmer Cape actually keeping him alive. RP. It was fake casted. Veteran's going to go down. Now we get the RP. We get it onto 2, but Love and Laughter, they're invis, and they don't have detection, so they're just going to walk away. Juggernaut is now spinning. He does have his Aghanim Shards. He's doing a lot of damage to Love and Laughter. There will be the kill. He's still got the Omni Slash. He's thinking about using it. He's got to do it quick. He jumps onto Nat, but then Disruption immediately cancels it. So Deutsch, he's in a lot of trouble. Yes, we've skewered Love and Laughter under time. In fact, he might go down. 20 stick charges, but he's still going to die. However, they have managed to find a kill on Deutsch. We're still going in, but look at that use of the Winter's Curse. Absolutely beautiful. Kinder's going to go down. Really good play from someone. Out comes the arrow. Ross realizes he has to dodge it with the Yules, but that's not how you want to dodge it. Roids misses a skewer on everyone. Somewhat is alive with a Glimmer Cape. This is a ridiculous fight going all over the place. Now it's time for the Dire to go aggressively. Oh, that stun was nearly perfect, the Cookie, but unfortunately it was just out of time, and now the Radiant are going to run away. Never mind, GG misses the chain, but he's still going to be fine. Out comes an arrow onto Somewhat. We're still diving. In fact, Juju just turns around and finds a kill onto Somewhat, thanks to the arrow. But it looks like we may find a kill on Nat. He's really low. He's going to die.
Wow.
It's hard to tell who actually won that fight because there were so many kills and deaths. So we're going to have a look at the overall fight recap. It was 3 for 3. Nearly equal XP and gold changes. Both POS 1s died. I mean, I don't know who won that, really. And yes, the net worth is absolutely perfect.
Minutes. Yeah, 23 minutes. There's no more than like 500 gold in it.
It's never been more than 2,000, which is a really tiny amount. So, fantastic game so far. Lots of good fighting. Shall we have a look at the KDAs now? Wraithking 0-4-2, Juggernaut 0-1-2. So, neither of them have really done a lot this game. Mostly been the mid heroes and also the power and Nat. Ollie using himself to keep himself alive. Gets stunned. Think he's going to go down. Scatterblast to the face. Ross will find a kill. That's a nice kill that they found in the Radiance jungle.
And Ross is getting ever closer to that Bloodstone.
Bloodstone, good item for Leshrac. Heals him a lot, gives him the mana that he needs. Also, Bloodstone now has spell lifesteal, doesn't it? It used to be more about mana reduction and what was the other thing it did? So it was mana cost reduction, and it gave you a ton of mana regen, which it still does.
It also, remember when it reduced your death timer?
That was a long time ago, and that was ridiculous, but also fun. So Bloodstone is back to lots of health, mana, intelligence, loads more mana regen, a bit of spell amp as well, spell lifesteal amplification, and spell lifesteal. So it pretty much gives everything a Leshrac could ever want. I mean, yes. But I mean, Ross's net worth is the highest in the game. And he's got the Bloodstone. 25-minute Bloodstone, Yules, and Travels. He is doing well. Now he's going for the BKB, which I did think was necessary. So, level 18, Leshrac is at the highest level in the game. Yes, it is. So, max rank Pulse Nova. Doing another 50 damage per second. It goes up a lot of damage. 200 damage per second is massive. And there's a talent to make it up another 40. They do. They're running around.
Smoked by the Dire. Ross has completed his Bloodstone, so this is the first fight where he can start getting those Bloodstone charges up.
He's going to be happy. 14 charges. I wish it told you exactly what the overall numbers were, so you have to do the maths. Oh no, they're going to run to the Radiant. But Somewhat's really far away. Ross has just revealed. He goes in. He doesn't have the BKB. He is disrupted at the moment. RP, it's cancelled. Ross gets immediately arrow. I think he's going to go straight down. He's got the Bloodstone. No, he's okay. Look at the RP from Roids. It's a 4-man RP. Absolute slaughter.
Oh, wow.
The patience. They all go on Ross, but they can't bring him down. The Bloodstone keeps him alive. Love and Laughter might be Wraithing, but then just gets Omni straight after it. And that is a full team wipe, pretty much. No, Nat is going to escape. And I guess they haven't quite killed Ollie yet. So not a full team wipe, but a definite win for the Dire. Ollie is running away as fast as he can.
He's got the Aeon Disc queued up on Ollie.
He's got an A on this. I guess it's Magnus, you felt you got no choice. Let's see if we can have a look at that fight. We're going to watch again on the replay. Just Somewhat's not there yet. They see Ross. They disrupt him. They go for the disruption arrow. It looks like he's in a lot of trouble, but they don't quite burst enough damage on him. He gets the Bloodstone off. Then Roids comes in with the huge RP. And then it's pretty much just all over. I mean, once it's a 4-man RP that your team follow up on, that's it.
Oh, what an RP as well.
Oh, so Brex, that's really useful. I'm going to have a look at that. So where does it say this? Spell amplification, 20.3% with 18 charges. So 18 charges adds about 12% spell amp. 20% spell amp is a lot. He's going from 240 damage to 288. Nearly a 300 damage nuke every single second. And Split Earth hitting 360 damage. Does it show spell lifesteal? We've got an arrow onto Ross, but we've got the healing ward in here. If they can't kill the healing ward, they're just going to heal up. Healing ward is still alive. Outcome's a massive ult from Somewhat, holding everyone in place. Royce pushes 2 people out of it. Veteran is doing basically a melee range. Mortimer's Kisses doesn't get any kills yet, but a lot of damage. Out comes the arrow onto Somewhat. He's being burnt to death by the flamethrower. Deutsch is really low as well, but he does have the Aegis, so I think this might still be a dire fight. Nice stun from Ross, yeah. Dire in a good position. They might have lost Somewhat. Royce does miss the skewer. He's got Guardian Greaves, so he does love to play his, POS 3 defensive support heroes. Ross going to go for the Split Earth. There's no way Kinder live in there. He goes down. A great fight for the Dire. Has Kinder still not upgraded his Timber? No, he has. He's got the full Eternal Stride. He's got the Flamethrower as well. He did a lot of damage in that fight, but Ross is now doing so well. They can't burst him. The healing ward was up in the entire fight. You've got Guardian Greaves as well. Bloodstone to heal. He just does so much damage. 21 charges. So the spell amplification is now 21.4%. We're approaching 300 damage per second on the Pulse Nova.
It's even more damage if he realises that every time you turn it on and off, it does that damage. Oh yeah, it is.
So Diabolic Edict also gets spell amp. That's ridiculous. Never dies, kind of surprise. Yeah, unfortunately he does die a little bit, but he's doing well on Shadow Demon. He's made some really good plays. Love and Laughter also farmed really well, but is struggling a little bit to do a lot in these fights. The fights happen so quickly that the second life doesn't really do anything. Because his whole team are already dead. He does need BKB. He's still going Assault Curious at the moment. I think Royds will have, Ross, will have BKB when it matters. In fact, is that the full BKB on Leshrac as well as the Psychic Headband? It's a shame you can't use Psychic Headband on yourself, but I guess that would be overpowered. It's still 12% int and 100 cast range, which is very nice.
Keeping his BKB in his backpack though.
That's not where I usually put it, but Orb of Destruction, Paladin Sword, nice items. Ross blocking the creep wave at 29 minutes in. Knows what's important. Ollie has nearly finished the Aeon disc. He really doesn't want to get blown up. Oh, and that's on the run. That is on the run, trying to escape. I think Ross should get the Agnums. I think the Agnums on Leshrac is so good. Out comes the stun. Very slow stun. So he does have time to use, but out comes the cookie. Do you have any more stuns? We don't have any detection. That's the problem. Guys, get some detection. Juju, he's using the Eternal Shroud to keep himself alive. Ollie has gone in, but he has to immediately go out because he realizes he's not ready to go in. He gets the taunt onto Leshrac, but he is healing himself with the blood. So he's got the BKB. Another 4-man RP. Here comes the Mortimer's Kiss. They're all going to go down. Absolute slaughter. Yes, there is a buyback from Kinder, but what can he do? 3 of his team can't buy back, and you've got Leshrac, right? Leshrac is so good at pushing towers. You've got Doige, you've got Roids. And I think that might be game, to be honest. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. No, they're actually not going to go for any further. They're going to back off. There's no Roche for them to take, so Boots of Travel is going to be used by Ross. He's going to clear out the wave.
That's Roids' second 4-man RP this game.
It is. 2 4-man in a row. Just absolutely deleting the enemy team.
If only you played like this in our ranked games, we might actually have got some in a while.
He's training for it. He's training for your ranked games. What rank are you at the moment, Dan?
Divine 3.
Oh, same. To play with you.
Just got my percentage back.
What percentage am I? Can I see my percentage while I'm in lobby? No, I think I'm 50%. We should play with the same rank. What rank is Roids? Divine 5.
Yeah. He's not got a percentage though.
Okay. Oh well.
He dropped quite a lot.
Yeah, he did. Well, I was Immortal as well, and then I recalibrated and ended up far below. Does anyone rating have a BKB yet? I don't feel like Radiant are big fans of BKB. No, we've got none on the Wraith King, not on Ollie. He's gone for A on this. Juju hasn't gone for one. I guess Mirana and Shadow Demon aren't really going to buy them, but...
They've got a deceptively amount of magic damage. Well, not really that deceptive, being that they've got a Leshrac on their team. But like the sort of the slow from the Winter Wyvern, the slows from the Snapfire.
A lot of crowd control, yeah, I agree. I feel like... Oh, Ross. They've been gone on. He does have BKB though. Is he going to pop it? He gets disrupted. Interesting. He will have time to BKB. No, he won't. He just gets stunned. He does put the BKB and the Bloodstone. He's actually fine. They have no physical damage. They cannot kill him. It does use a lot of his mana. He's just going to stand on top of Kinder Surprise until he dies. Yeah, they do put a sentry down. They can't kill Ross in the BKB. They have no physical damage. The only person in their entire team that's anything of note with physical damage is Wraith King, who's not there at all. Leshrac turned out to be an absolute perfect hero this game. BKB and Bloodstone, he's immune to damage. And he is swiftly approaching his level 25 talent. Oh, he does have the Aeon Disc. I'm not a big fan of Aeon Disc on Void Spirit, to be honest. I know you kind of feel like you have to when there's a Magnus in the game, just RPing everyone.
I think it's both the Magnus and the...
Oh, we're going on to Ross again. He doesn't have Bloodstone this time. He's in a lot of trouble here. Veteran throws himself into the fight to try and save him, but he's still going to go down. He had absolutely no cooldowns, no BKB, no Bloodstone, no Yules. So...
And Wraith King has picked up his first kill of the game.
Nice, but pretty nice kill. Well, 380 gold. He's nearly... In fact, he can afford the whole Assault QS, so that's going to be an increase into his damage and survivability, but he does need that BKB, except it looks like he's going for Abyssal Blade instead. Which I guess does allow you to go more aggressive, which is maybe what he thinks he needs. No stream sniping, sneaky.
Picked up his Ags.
He goes this build a lot. Battle Fury Manta Ag. I think Manta is a really fantastic item on Juggernaut. And I do like the Aghanims too. It just doesn't give you a lot of attack speed if you build this. Look at the damage he does in his spin. What a ridiculous hero. He's gone for the 160 bonus spin damage and just waits for the kill on Love and Laughter and goes straight Omni Slash. Yeah, once I've killed you once, I'll just Omni you and get the second kill. Thank you very much. Wow, Juggernaut doing so much damage with every right click. He's not even gone a particularly right click heavy build yet. He's hitting so hard because of the Empower. That's where it's coming from, isn't it? 32% base damage coming out from Empower and even more cleave. In fact, did he even need to go Battle Fury this game? Could have skipped it entirely.
That's what I was thinking. I didn't think he needed to, yeah. Because I know that he could have just gone sort of like a Diffusal Blade.
Yeah. Yeah, Diffusal sounds good. Or just gone instant Manta. Like, gone for the build he has now, but just skip the Battle Fury part entirely. Kinder's in trouble, and he will go down. Nat has Aghanim Scepter. That's what he went for. Didn't go for Vessel, went for Ags. Ags just adds a raw amount of damage to Mirana. That's all it really does. But it is a consistently high amount of damage, even if you don't land the arrow. It's pretty good.
Helps the farm as well quite
yeah,
well.
It is a pos 4 Mirana, but never mind. Ollie goes in. Now, Ollie uses double Resonant Pulse. I think actually it's better off to use Astral Step instead, rather than wasting both Resonant Pulse charges. They've got a longer cooldown than the Astral Step, I think, when you're level 18 and you have the Astral Step talent. Just a heads up for you, Ollie. Oh, Octarine Core for Lesh, so more cast range, which is not really the important part. But extra mana regen, a massive amount of mana, and reduced core. In fact, I'm not entirely sure why Octarine Core has been built on Lesh. I don't feel like it does a lot for him anymore because there's no spell. I think maybe he thought there's still spell life still on it. Cooldown reduction is useless, so is cast range. It does give health and mana, but I guess more mana means that Bloodstone heals you more, right? So that's interesting. Yes, Shivas. I definitely would go for Shivas because the active is so useful.
Especially against
anti-healing. Yeah, well, it's an AoE slow. It's fantastic. Oh, they throw the catapult into him. Ross does miss the arrow. The arrow will land on Veteran. Ollie's trying to do whatever damage he can. He silences everyone, but they don't have the follow-up damage, or do they? Their flamethrower and the Juju damage going hard on Veteran. They've already killed Wraith King once, so he is now back alive. Doige, does he have his ult? Yeah, he's got both the Omnis, but look, he's going to get the kill just with the spin. It will die to Swift Slash. Out comes the arrow. It will stand onto Doige. Do we have the damage to kill Doige? Royce, he RP's absolutely 0 people. He needed that after RPing everyone all the time. Full Omni Slash on the Jug. Actually managed to find a kill on Nat. He needs to drop down the healing ward. There is a
he's gonna
buyback
get
from
away.
Nat. He's going to spin. Yeah, he's very fast. Royds gets away. Remember, Royds has a gem, so he's got to be really careful not to die. Little swift slash to delay some time, but Doige will eventually go down. Yeah, Royds did buy a gem. He's still holding dust as well, just in case he wants a 10% slow. Oh, it's a 20% slow, actually.
He's also got a 10-second BKB.
Okay, nice. He's playing very defensive, have you noticed? Timber is building Greaves. Timber has Greaves, yeah, okay, good point, yeah. Both teams have the Guardian Greaves. The Dire are really starting to do well now. We talked about how close a net worth graph was for ages, but now the Dire are leading. They just have so much more damage. The damage coming out from Juggernaut is ridiculous.
Timeless Relic now on Leshrac. That's a
Oh, that is a good... I still don't know why the Octream was built. I think he should have got early Ags. Have you seen how good Leshrac's Ags is? It is ridiculous. It's an AoE Ethereal Blade, 30% more damage. It slows them by 30%, and it speeds you up by 30%.
It also, you don't take additional magic damage while you're in the Ethereal
it's
form.
immune to physical damage. Everyone else is slowed. Everyone else takes more damage, and you move quicker. It does like 30,000 things at once. It is ridiculous. Kind of anti-synergy with Jug. Yes, it's true.
I know for a fact that it sort of Leshrac was already a counter to PL because he could just kill the illusion. But now, if you have Ags, the PL literally cannot do anything.
The PL has... That's why Mage Slayer was put in the game, I think, because PL has to use Mage Slayer to reduce Leshrac's damage. And in fact, it's is that what it's called? Mage Slayer, Mage Bane. What was it called? Mage Slayer. Yeah. I think it's a really good item for cause because you hit the Leshrac, you know, continually. 35% less spell damage is a massive nerf. But do you want to buy that on a Wraith King? It's not really a Wraith King item, Mage Slayer. Let's Leshrac's 26 Bloodstone charges, so we're now at 32.1% spell amp. That is ridiculous. We are hitting insane levels of spell amp.
Plus the 15% spell damage on Timeless Relic.
Mage Bane is a better game. Well, Hero's a New Earth, yeah. Better hero from Hon. Ollie has found Roids. Roids still got the gem and the BKB. Doesn't pop the BKB. Veteran, he throws himself in. Is Roids going to go down? No, Roids is kept alive. Great play, safe from someone, but I think he's still going to die. He buys back straight away. Out comes the Mortimer's Kisses. There's a lot of damage coming out. Full on Moustache is used, but it is wasted because of Somewhat Salt. Never mind, it still goes on. It lasts so long. Ollie has used his Aeon Disc, so he's going to have to run. He's being chased. He gets slowed. Nice pickup. Love and Laughter is going to have to run. I think Ollie is in a lot of trouble. He'll die to the Swift Slash. Love and Laughter gets full RP'd. He's got no... I mean, where is his team? Oh, they spit Ross at him. They've got the Aghanims ready. There's no way Love and Laughter escapes from this. He is just being continually chased. In fact, he almost could get the blink out because he missed. Yeah, because Roids missed his auto attack. They will finally bring him down. So Roids dies, but he does buy back. Who picks up the gem is the question, because there was a gem. It's been picked up by veterans. They've got this, no problem. Now they're going to take Roche. Doige is pretty low, so he's got to be careful. He went for the Omni Slash duration talent instead of the extra HP. There's the Aegis.
He's got healing ward, so I don't know why he's not just putting that down.
Yeah, I don't know. And now we are going for another set of racks. There is a buyback from Timber, but the net worth gold is only going further and further, and it dies a lead. Royd's nearly level 25 on the Magnus as well. Doing a bit more damage to Juju. Juju's going to back off. Which talent do you take on Magnus at level 25? They're both so good.
They are both very good. I think Doige will be hoping for that 10% empowered damage increase.
I think he will do, yeah, that does make sense. Oh, we've actually pulled Kinder Surprise out. He does Disruption himself. They miss pretty much every single follow-up stun on him, but he will still go down. And I think they are going to go for the win. They've still got the Aegis, they've got a Leveler as well, so a lot of damage. Ross is just using his Ethereal Blade, immediately kills Kinder after he buys back. He's not had the greatest game on Shadow Doom, which is a shame.
He started well, but I think...
Look how low the cooldown is on Nihilism. 18.8 seconds for a spell that powerful. That is ridiculous. And Ross, he is just running around. He's still got it up. He now activates it. Ollie's going to go down. Aeon Disc already popped. Oh, Ollie actually lives very, very carefully. You do have a stun. Love and Laughter still going to go down second time. Royd's surviving in the BKB.
And that's GG.
That will be GG. Shadow Demon, he reconnects to the game after disconnect. Veteran, he will go down to Ollie. Ollie played well this game, but it was a little bit too tough for him. And that is going to be GG. Well played. Really close start. 23 or 24 minutes in, it was absolutely as close as it seemed. Ross was dying all over the place, but as soon as Ross got just a few more items, he became literally unkillable. Bloodstone, BKB, no one was killing Ross. Hero damage? I mean, is it surprising that Ross is nearly double everyone, more than double everyone else in the game?
Leshrac for you. Very good hero.
I think that was almost the perfect Lesh game as it turned out. Yes, he died in the early game, but eventually no one could take him down. 32,000 damage alone with the Pulse Nova.
I think that also kind of shows why Wraith Kings don't really build Radiance anymore. I think it's too slow. Like, if he'd got sort of a Desolator, Blink Desolator, he'd be able to get involved in fights. Especially considering the Jug didn't want to fight early. If the Wraith King was fighting early, then it may have been different, but I guess we move on to the next game. Brex is taking place of...
Okay, thanks a lot, Brex. So, is Brex... I'm guessing Brex would do a cam, right? He's taking the place of who? Kinder.